Basically, whenever you're ready.
Who would like to give the recap? And big episode, so we can do it in pieces. So who would like to start?
Well, I can start.
Yeah, Kevin, tell us what happened last session.
So,
Tell us a few key things that you remember.
Yeah. So Derek decided he wanted to throw himself into work and train and patrol, but in doing so, definitely exhausted himself out, which could provide dangers for the camp later on. Who knows? Um, and in doing so, made it so that way Val could focus on helping Moss uh, go to the circus out in Joyzy. Joyzy, where
Imagine going to Jersey.
Everything's legal in Jersey. Anyways, so they go, and this is the tail end of the episode rather than anything else. They go and they discover that their mom is not only alive, but if I remember correctly, thought something happened until whatever. Discovered that they were words are hard. Their mom gave them a prophecy, and it was Val, Moss, and what was Leo's
Astrid.
Astrid, thank you.
The hunter who joined us for this adventure have now become a full member of the campaign.
Yes. The three of them experienced said prophecy, although I don't remember the prophecy 100%.
The prophecy was directed towards Astrid, like 100%.
Specifically, Astrid is the quest leader.
Yeah.
At least.
And specifically, Astrid actually got the attention of Moss's mom.
And that is the second prophecy of the session. There was one that was earlier. That is the NPCs of the camp that are going down to Hades themselves. Out in New Orleans, I think, was where we said they were.
That the nearest entrance is in New Orleans. The quest leader is Logan, Hades' kid, Theo's brother. Addie Love, Aphrodite, and then Clayton, Richards, who is another Hermes kid. Because of course, there's a ton of us even in the off season.
Yeah.
All right. Some pretty key moments. Would anyone like to chime in on anything else that they believe of note happened last session as well? All right.
That's sort of the gist of it. Astrid got a really scared. Like we as players are aware that Astrid got a whole conversation with Artemis of like, you're the one in charge of this. Go for it. Like prelude of like why Artemis, Selene, Helios, Apollo, and Eos, I believe is how you pronounce it, made the orb that Astrid now carries because she's got a special connection, assumably from the bloodline. And she's the only one who can wield it, apparently. But it also busted.
All right. So, the orb. We begin back in Jersey. Now, for Moss, after the prophecy is complete, everything kind of like back down where it was. The lights dim, go back to normal, and your mother sort of retracts from her grasp on Astrid. You see that she is like pulled back, and like her vision, even though her eyes are kind of like glazed over, you can see that she's like darting around, sort of trying to like get traction of what exactly is happening in just kind of a whir of confusion. she is kind of still. Her kind of hands are like kind of contracting and moving slowly as if she's trying to like keep herself grounded in her own body. And she does not respond.
Ma, it's me. It's Moss. I came a really long way. Please, Ma. Please.
I think you should all leave. Much has been.
We should what?
You should leave. Much has been read today. Too much.
Do you not recognize me at all?
Her head sort of tilts to look at you. This is wrong. This is not how it was supposed to go. You should leave.
But I came all this way. I came all this way for you.
You look upon a woman who is distracted and not present, and of a woman who does not recognize who you are.
Okay, yeah. Bye, Mal. And Moss, with a hardened face, will turn around and leave.
I immediately get up after Moss, but before I go, I turn back around. I go, I know you don't seem to understand what is happening here. But a part of me doesn't give a flying fuck. You missed out on a wonderful person. How dare you hurt my sibling's heart? But they are who they are. Not because of you, not because of anybody. They are who they are because it's who they were always meant to be. And that is a wonderful person. And you know what? You don't gotta worry about a goddamn thing. I got them. I got this. May you never have this power over them again. And I walk out after Moss.
Astrid awkwardly gets out of her chair, apologizes, and leaves. Probably still confused over the prophecy they were just randomly given, but you all leave.
Emoji.
I would like to give Leo a couple minutes after to just be like, take it a second while I talk with Moss.
Yeah, go for it. You catch up to Moss, just on the outside of the cart.
Moss?
What's wrong with me?
Nothing.
What?
There's nothing wrong with you.
She didn't even recognize me. She didn't
Honey, she's
even.
got mental shit going on. Admittedly, I probably shouldn't yell at her like that. But, like, I don't know if it's her prophecy shit. I don't know why her brain works the way it does, but it does. And even if it's a thing of her being if it being an active choice, that says more about her than it ever will about you.
She called me wrong.
I don't. Well, she's wrong. Well, she's wrong about that shit. I don't know what she meant, but if it's about you, then fuck her.
She looked at me and then everywhere else and then said, "This is wrong." How can I be wrong if I don't even know the correct answer to begin with? I even dropped the stupid fucking voice so she could hear me and
Honey. And I think at that point, Val just wraps her arms around you and just lets you put your head wherever the fuck, like on her shoulder. I don't care what anyone says, you are not wrong. They have a problem with it, they come through fucking me. I love you. Exactly as you are. Though the voice is throwing me off a little bit. How long have you been doing
like wipes a tear. Oh yeah. Listen, just don't tell anybody else about the whole Southern twang thing. It's kind of a. I know it's like why would you do a goofy voice? If isn't that more embarrassing? But like, well, if I do the goofy voice, they can't make fun of me for having this voice. You see? So
this? Okay. So you've been doing that voice since even before you and I met. Correct? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the timeline correct.
yeah.
Okay. Well, if it makes you more comfortable, go for it. It's not hurt. It's not as long as it's not hurting you or anybody else. I don't. It's fine. That point, I think I just put a hand to your face, pull you down a little bit, kiss your forehead. I'm sorry that you didn't get what you wanted out of this. I really am.
I feel like there's some outside force really wanting to get in this conversation.
Well, it can unmute.
Just some outside force. He's like it really, really wants to come in.
Astrid, do you have anything to say?
You can. I'm just trying to buy you time for the blender to go away. Like Leo, you can talk if you would like.
You have one bar.
No, you wanna know what happened? We walked away. Astrid's terrible with directions, so Astrid's just wandering around in the adjacent part of the woods, like where'd they go? Canonically, this is a possible solution.
It's okay.
I said directions, Leo. Directions.
I mean, we have a sorry, Astrid. Got the quest now. I think that's what that was.
Yeah.
So I feel so selfish for this.
Why?
I mean, I dragged y'all across state lines just so my mom could ignore me.
Honey, it is not wrong for you to want to meet her and to get some answers. However many few we got, it wasn't You know what? Honestly, even if it was selfish, you have the right to be selfish about that. I do not regret this. I'm sure Astrid doesn't regret this. I'm only sorry that this just seemed to hurt you more. That is not fair. That is not your fault.
And I think Boss like pulls out the crumpled flyer that they got around a month ago from the end of the labyrinth. Dad gave me this as some kind of potential answer to Mom. But this is all I have. I have this and a mom who won't even look at me. A mom that tells me I'm wrong. I don't know.
Worth you
I'm
got.
thinking that I don't really need a family at this point. At least a blood one anyway. I got y'all.
For what it's worth you got me. I don't know how much that factors in.
A lot. It means a lot.
Also, I don't know if you heard me yelling at her. Like, I was ready to kick her ass. I understand that she is not cognizant, which is why I didn't do it. I was tempted.
Wait, you... I mean...
Nobody gets to do shit to you under my watch.
Jesus. Oh, hey, look at the dog.
I pet that dog.
Carnival ambience. Carnival dogs.
Carnival
Yeah,
dog,
no,
you know?
yeah. A couple people bring their dogs to the carnival because it's outside, probably.
That's actually that one right there, the trained one, that Wiener Schnitzel looking one. It's not the trained one they use to put like, it's kind of like seals, they kind of put a ball in their nose. It's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too, Val. I've been...
Yeah.
I've been thinking... A second.
Yeah. We'll take a break.
Okay, back. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry about that.
Leo, I believe, has bars and no longer in the blender. Leo, are you ready to join us?
I don't know.
I'm mute now.
We haven't heard anything since no bars for 10 seconds straight, so I don't know how free this man is.
Yeah, but we can't leave without Astrid.
I know.
You have a flashback scene.
Leo's typing. It went down to 0. It's not back up to 5.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I wasn't.
Are you still hearing us? What the fuck? Yeah, we can do a flashback.
Flashback. No pause. Yeah, if no one else has anything to say, if no one at all here wants to speak or put anything more into this conversation, we could end it. We can end it here and just kind of just slap cut back over to camp.
I feel so bad for Leo, but okay.
I don't know what you mean. Leo was so involved in that scene.
He had so much to say.
It's okay. We can do a smash cut back after we use some other campers.
That's perfect fine. Yeah.
So
we're never letting Leo live this down, right?
Of course.
Never ever.
I could have fly through the windshield. I'm just gonna unbuckle. Maybe the ambulance will have.
To be fair,
Actually, that's big brain. That's big brain move. If you get an ambulance, they have to move and let the ambulance through.
Oh my god! Yeah, we can smash.
What if the hotspot better than mine? I was gonna say that, Leo, I don't think you can fly through the windshield in bumper to bumper traffic. Just walk over to one and faint. They have to take you.
Hi.
You better hope the hospital has better Wi-Fi though, because sometimes they're really done. You have to have the one.
Okay. Well, this is poignant enough of a time to run this scene. Sure, we'll commit. So, as Astrid wanders the carnival lost, you two, Val and Sunny, set off. Not Sunny, that's not your name. Val and Moss. You guys set off into the carnival to find Astrid, who wandered off.
Yup, looking for Astrid.
You're looking around, and you suddenly bump into somebody. We'll say Moss, being very unattentive.
Sorry about that.
Yes. So you immediately kind of feel like your chest bump. You instinctively apologize, and you hear kind of like a clatter of metal on the ground, and you're oh fuck shit. Sorry. Yeah. And you look down to see this person pick up an object off the ground, and it appears to be a sword.
The boss like 6 feet leans down to help pick up their stuff that they dropped.
You see a kind of like not specifically bronze, but sort of like more of like a gold, kind of dirty umber colored blade that kind of curves like a crescent. That clattered onto the ground. That's the first thing they go to grab. But you also see a small like leather notebook of some kind, and a small make a religion check for me. It's pretty known object, but I want to know if Moss recognizes it.
Headband activate.
Can I help you give advantage? I don't know.
You can make one as well.
Yeah, okay.
Where's my Percy dice?
What the fuck? Okay, I mean, it's only +2, but it shouldn't be like terrible. Why?
18.
18.
19.
19. Both of you pretty instinctively recognize the Egyptian symbol of life, that being an Ankh.
Yes.
This person scrambles and picks both of them up, and you see she takes the sword and kind of sheaves it on one side of her hip, and looks up to you, and you see a young woman about your guys' age, maybe a bit older. She's got long, straight black hair, tall black boots, blue skinny jeans, a like punk band t-shirt that's like so old and faded you can't tell what band it is, and a very odd for the rest of the outfit and what this girl looks like, a brown suede jacket. You see she quickly stands up and says, sorry about that. and kind of like gives an awkward salute to you guys and says, just, you know,
I like the Ankh.
she stands there bewildered. Yeah, you know, it's project.
Insight check.
A project with that Ankh? Are you studying like Egyptian mythology? Are you learning how to do hieroglyphs?
Okay, that's a 10
Yes.
plus- What does a 17 insight get me?
She's lying. Look.
So sword. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll also say on an 1819, the sword looks very much like a khopesh, yes.
Yes,
a curved Egyptian longsword used mainly by horseback riding. But you see that this girl is kind of like, cool, thanks, sorry about that. Anyway, you guys wouldn't have happened to seen like a really big guy around here, right? Like yay big, she holds her hand as high as it will go, but yay wide, her arms as far apart as they will go.
Good. Okay.
I mean, I can't say I've seen anybody with that proportion exactly, but I don't know if like was your arm span bigger or smaller than your arm span, you know?
Okay. Out of curiosity, may I ask why you're looking for whoever this is?
Oh, you know, just I lost my friend.
Honey, you really gotta work on your lying voice. You go so high pitch.
Hey, look, okay, man, all right. I'm just.
Wait, she was lying?
It's late, and I just and screams are heard from further into the carnival.
Oh fuck!
Well, we're running, and I
think we found him.
Come on!
The three of you rush towards and eventually stop at a kind of like central pathway, a thoroughfare in the carnival where some market stalls are. We see one market stall has been completely torn down and several people are running and kind of scattering, making a big kind of clearing as people run and scatter. Food is kind of being thrown, popcorn flies around, children are crying. And we see standing over the ruined and destroyed like fucking ring toss stall with a bunch of broken glass and bottles, we see about a 15-foot tall orangutan.
You lost an orangutan?
That's a bit more complicated than that. You see,
those don't come standard in circuses, I assume.
The orangutan flips around towards you all, and you see that this is not a normal orangutan. It is insanely muscular, more like that of a gorilla than an orangutan. But you see it's got that orange matted fur. It's got horns that kind of stick out of the front of its face and curve upwards, and sharp, serrated teeth that stick out of the front of its mouth. It has gray, kind of palish skin. And the fur is kind of majorly just on its back and very matted and kind of like dirty.
Okay. Important clarification question, Jenny.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're doing our own thing with the Percy Jackson stuff, but like from what I remember of the original mythos of the books, like they were all very separate. Like they don't know about each other. Do we know that this is a real like? Do we understand what's happening here?
No,
actually, there's actually one book where their crossover has been Percy Jackson and the King Chronicles.
Where like 3 people know that the other exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have no idea, but I mean, you guys know monsters.
Okay, so monsters. We're just a monster. Okay.
Yeah, in your best estimation, considering this woman was walking around with a sword, it being Egyptian doesn't really strike a big ass thing to you guys, since you're always like the Greek gods are real, you know, that type of thing. You guys are still on that track, so that part doesn't really like. Okay, whatever. She just likes Egyptian stuff. We all got a thing, right? We all have our Roman Empire. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But this definitely reads to you as monster. It's not one that you've seen ever, but it's a big scary thing. And yeah.
Okay. I just sort of take a quick look around. Has the area cleared enough?
Very much so.
From mortal
to the point, I would like you guys to roll initiative.
I came strapped.
Oh my god.
Oh, looks like I've got a monster to deal with. And I just do a quick little flourish with the sword. Turn to the girl. You coming or what?
You see that she also has like drawn her sword already, and she has pulled out her ankh in her offhand. And you see the ankh kind of like begins to glow this sort of like vibrant blue, and she says, My lucky day.
Isn't it like a sign of life? I can see it a fight.
Moss, we got a monster to deal with. Focus.
I can do both.
None of us can. We've been over this.
Okay, decent initiative. Not bad, not bad.
Initiative?
Yes, please roll initiative.
Ooh. I forgot I have a big bonus for my initiative. I got a 15.
15, nice. Okay,
Okay, this is Octopath Traveler music.
of course it is.
That is a 10.
10. Gotcha. Okay. Moss, you are up first.
Yeah.
You're about 40 feet from this monstrous orangutan.
40 feet? No problem. Hee hee hee. Bonus action. Blade Singer form. Immediately take out my whip, and some of that pink special energy flows around him. Around him. Wait, what's the fucking use? There it is. Bonus action. Boom. Used. Amazing. Oh my god. Jenny, do you love me?
That's funny.
No, she's reading what Leo was saying.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyway.
This will be quick.
Yeah. I want to do a new one.
All right.
Let's do a new one. So, yeah, because if I cast a spell, I don't get an extra attack. I believe is what we talked about.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to cast. I'm going to move up 10 feet.
All right.
I think Leo's asking to join the fight.
No, Astra's
By
still
asking
still
Gleek.
lost.
Astrid Silva!
Dude, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. And the only thing on the suicide note is gonna be Jenny redacted. I swear to God, Jenny.
Oh my
Jenny,
God.
Jenny.
Don't worry.
Your artist ain't
I'm
that
gonna be
bad.
honest, your audio's it's not that bad.
I'm gonna put it on the fridge with a Cookie Monster magnet, and I'm gonna write Jenny redacted.
Holy shit.
Your artist ain't that bad.
Leo, join
Anyway,
us.
finish your turn. Sonny, what are you doing?
Jenny.
Moss moves 10 feet up, and then along their whip, puts a like basically like as their hand running on the whip, it turns like this brackish black color, and it lengthens into a like ebony tentacle. And I'm going to cast Eovar's Black Tentacles, centered on the creature,
Okay.
as Moss whips out and a bunch of tentacles burst forward from their whip. I need a... Bow, 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 bow. What's the name of strength save? Yeah, it starts... No, it's in the area. Each creature in the area.
That is a 6.
Fails. It's restrained, and it takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage. I'm on right now. Decent. That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 9 points. You cast the spell and you just see is this the one that creates the area of darkness?
No. Squirming, every tentacle is filled with 20-foot square on the ground. You can see within range. For a duration, these tentacles turn on the ground to area difficult terrain. It's like underground, essentially.
Gotcha. So you just see all these tentacles sprout up from the ground and wrap around this creature that just howls. Okay, that is your action. Anything else?
Nope. Bonus action, I'm going to move like 20 feet back. Yeah, cause I have more movement. Yeah, I moved 10 feet forward, so I moved 50 feet back. Just.
Sounds good. That'll be your turn. It is now the orangutan's turn.
Orangutan.
All right.
My rivals dropped. Oh, my bad.
Orangutan will attempt to break the restraint condition. That is a 19.
19, I believe succeeds. Yeah, it succeeds.
Okay. Pulls free from the tentacles. Stays where it is going to use his bonus action to use leap. Spends 10 feet of his movement, and you just see it fucking like Hulk jump. Lands directly in front of Val and the other girl. And is only going to get to make one attack against one of them. Yeah, Val,
no,
that's
hot
funnier.
girl.
I don't want to take
Hot girl,
damage.
look out!
It's going to go for a bite attack against Val.
Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
Double check. I don't. 18 armor class.
Let's go.
Chomps down right next to you and just back out of the way of it. That is its turn. It is now the girl's turn. You see that she brings the Ankh up against the side of the Kopesh and almost like sharpens the blade against it with kind of like a shing noise as the blue kind of energy from the Ankh is transferred to the blade. And you hear her mutter some strange words in a language you don't quite recognize. Her blade then ignites and she charges forward and like kind of does like a spinning slash attack at this thing. She makes 2 attacks. Those both hit. First one's 12 damage. Second one's 10. Splits, or she spins the blade around in her palm and kind of like retracts backwards, and it is now Val's turn.
Okay. I'm assuming I have an ally within 5 feet of me.
Yes, you do.
The girl's there. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have the bonus action for that just yet. Any other ones? I will do my attack. Okay, that's great. That's a 16 plus 9.
That'll hit.
I still get sneak attack.
Yep.
Damage die. Was it? How many fucking d6s is this again? 4. Okay. That's 10. 15. 20. 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage.
Nice.
Another solid
46 now.
stab in the side of it. You see it wail as well. That is going to be the end of your turn, so you don't do anything else?
Right.
That is back up to the top. Moss, you're up.
Did she not go?
She did already.
You went before me.
Okay. Fuck. Fast. Where is the thing near any people, or is it like near any more like things?
No,
like,
the area is still pretty open, but it's right in
Okay.
front of Val and this girl.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's not like people are actively in danger. Before I go do this, I want to drop concentration on the black tentacle scene. The guy just fucking jump out of it like it's no fucking issue. Just gonna drop that shit. Let's see here. Looking at my spell list. Hmm. Sorry, I'm reading I got new spells, so I'm reading. Fight your noble steed. Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's not do that one. Let's do this one instead then. Yeah, Moss is just kind of like assume a track wire position. And like their shoes with wings kind of kind of flap a little bit and get an extra little bit of quickness as I cast haste. I almost said Misty Step haste.
Okay.
And then with that, gonna run straight at this thing, and that's one action to cast that. So if I should get a cantrip and an attack. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with some more Dark Blade. To use Vengeful Blade. So Moss comes in again, brandishing their whip with this like black necroticness. I make a melee attack. So that's a funny picture. Oh fuck. Ooh, I rolled a natural 19. I believe that hits.
Yes, it does.
Yay. So, that's 1d4 plus 5. It might be more of my special whip. It's plus 6. Yay. Boop. Okay, that's a minimum damage. So that is 7 points of slashing damage. And then it's going to be 2d8 necrotic from the Vengeful Blade.
It'll just be 1. The 2d8 is if they cast a spell or make an attack before the spell ends.
Wait.
It's like Green Flame Blade, where you hit and
I
it
see.
does. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it is it's 2d8 because I'm past level 5, but that's about it.
No, it's 1d8 because you are level 5. It doesn't normally do extra damage on a hit. It's like Green Flame Blade and the other.
Got it. Okay, so I roll 1d8 now.
Yes.
Okay. 3.
Extra 3 points for a total of 10.
Yep.
A strike through. Okay, that is your action, hasted action. Anything else?
I get one more attack. I used a cantrip, so I can place one of my attacks with that. So I can cast a spell and then 2 attacks. Should be fine.
The hasted action is only ever 1 attack.
Got it. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, that's it.
That will be your turn.
Kind of just like flying a little bit, like almost face to face with this thing.
Yeah, very much so. It and is gonna punch you in the face. It's his turn now.
Yeah.
It's going to make a bite and 2 thrash attacks against you.
You can try.
First one is a 22.
Miss. Thank you to haste.
23.
Miss again. Thank you, haste.
Natural 20.
Oh fuck! Silvery barbs.
Shit. Whoa.
26.
Give the advantage to Val.
Thank you.
Okay, you take. Well, do you have any resistance to psychic damage?
No.
Cool. You take 24 damage total.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn.
Max you, and
Big hit.
I believe. Are you large or smaller?
No.
Are you large or smaller?
Well, yes. Sorry.
You have the prone condition, so you fall out of the sky.
Literally just got bitch slapped out of the sky.
It's just whoosh,
Oh my
whoosh,
god.
poof.
Doesn't it take damage though from
Yes, it made an attack, so you can roll that 2d8.
Yay! Just in the crater in the ground.
Gave you the old Loki special.
For real. It's 10 points of necrotic damage.
And the 10 points, you see it, like the vengeful kind of like magic that ran up its body as you struck it, kind of like sinks into it. As it that's gonna be its turn. Over to.
Is it how much damage
Gerald's
it was?
turn.
Is it 24,
it was 24,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so I need to roll a 12 or higher to keep pace going. I should get advantage. I do have advantage. Cool. Not that one should be. This one. They're both 6s. With my con save, I do fail that. Oh, never mind. It's a 9. I'm stupid. So it's exactly what I need. My bad. I can't read.
Okay, that will be your turn.
Yep,
that'll
I'm
be.
prone.
Yes, you are not prone. Do that anime thing where like you smack the like ground and like bounce back up and you're just like you know.
Yeah.
And it's the girl's turn. Still with her kind of charged up, Kopesh, she charges forward. She just screams, kind of jumps up for like a kind of like both hands on the pommel, kind of still grasping the Ankh, stabbing at it. That'll hit. And that'll do it. She stabs the orangutan straight. It's fucking orangutan. She stabs the orangutan straight in the chest, and you see it kind of begin to swipe at her. And then you see that she begins to mutter more of this kind of like what would sound to you guys as like this arcane incantation, but it's not like the kind that you and your friends do here at camp. She mutters and she explains. She pulls the blade free and raises the Ankh up high as the orangutan stumbles back and slams onto the ground. She leaps onto its stomach and extends it forward as if in a "May the power of Christ compel you" fashion. And you see the orangutan kind of like twitch and judder as her words continue. She reaches down into the chest of this thing, pulls the Ankh upwards, as you see what looks like a transparent, almost like ghostly visage of a humanoid form be pulled from the orangutan, as the orangutan's kind of figure will begin to shift and change and dissolve as she then now stands on the ground staring up at this spirit almost. She utters another word and stabs the Ankh through the spirit, whose form then dissipates and is gone. And we're
I
out of
wasn't
combat.
asexual. That'd be pretty hard.
Are you okay, Moss?
Yeah. Just a few bent wings. Nothing. Nothing
I help
bad.
I help Moss up.
It's. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm good. I'm good.
I turn back to the girl. Nice moves. I'm sorry. I don't think we ever got your name.
Oh, right. You see that she kind of looks back at like the dissipated orangutan and then back to you and says, my name's Amber.
Nice to meet you, Amber. I'm Val. This is Moss.
Hi.
I see.
Um.
I didn't know there was a hollows out here.
Huh?
Is that what that was?
Oh, no.
The thing from Bleach.
What?
What?
The thing from Bleach. You not watch Animeville? Come on.
I haven't watched that one.
Yeah, but like in the anime, they're like these hollows are like white masked demons, and that wasn't that. So I assume it was something different. Or
Yeah, no. That was just a demon. But
Demon?
yeah, are you guys not? She kind of looks at you guys at your unusual weaponry and choice of magical
Are
devices.
you from Camp Half-Blood? Or like, where, like...
You see, as you say that, she says,
I've not seen you.
"Oh,
Oh, what? Is Are you about to tell me that Ankh is not just your magical focus?
Oh, no, it is, great help, thank
You are
you,
lying.
saving monster. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, thanks, guys. She turns around and runs away.
Wait!
Wait,
Can I use my whip and like grab
she
her
is
leg
quickly
as she's
lost in the crowd.
Okay, thanks.
But you, however, do see, as she turns around, it seems that her jacket is emblazoned with a symbol. One that you only barely make out, so I'm gonna draw it. And
Okay.
it'll be funny here. I'm gonna make a whole page just to draw this on. Are you guys ready for this?
Okay.
I'll draw it on the black. It'll look nice.
Okay.
It looks
Leo, come judge Jenny's drawing skills.
like this.
And please don't kill yourself with the feet belt.
I mean, be safe.
You're so hot. Don't do that, please. If it's a peen, I'm laughing. The symbol looks like a penis.
Peanut.
A peanut. I'm jorking it by it. My peanut.
Looks a little something like this.
I don't see anything.
Are we supposed to be
Yeah.
seeing?
I don't see it either. I literally
refresh
reloaded in
real
case
quick.
there was something behind it.
It looks something like this.
Oh,
Ah,
nice.
pants? Those look like shorts.
I'm looking shorts on a crotch.
I was looking expecting that I was expecting fucking Attack on Titan Scout Regiment fucking bag.
The jacket? Okay, noted.
So yeah, this is
Why'd she have the loss thing on her back?
Yeah, I was about to say the belt buckle looks like fucking law. Shit. Wow.
Get me nice to Jenny.
I'm sorry. No, wait. No, I'm not sorry.
I'm
Jenny's
missing
been
a
wrestling with
loss
me
for
the whole time.
words.
Ew.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I deduced, and it's not. It is extra wild.
Oh, it's actually, hold on, it's wrong. I just looked at it. I drew it because I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to find the actual symbol fast enough. Hold on, I gotta fix it.
Okay.
These aren't. It's not. Fuck. Okay, I'll draw it again. Hold on. Second time
Here's
with
Jenny going redacting stuff again
second time with reference.
with a
Okay.
reference with feeling.
Second time with feeling. Fuck on. We got that. Right. Is that right?
All right, let's do this one more time.
The artistry, the art.
Art?
Artistry.
Okay, that's fine.
The hardest arting.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a pie symbol.
Okay.
Sort of. Nice.
It's a tree stump.
It's still a work in progress.
It's a giving tree after giving too much.
Yeah, no, it's just a tree stump.
Okay, hold on. That's the first part. Second part.
Right.
We're playing
Tree stump in
Pictionary
a hole.
again.
Tree stump with a glory
I'm
hole.
trying to remember which one this is because I remember a little bit of it from when I looked it up after reading the Kane Chronicles.
There's a star in the glory hole. Yep.
They're from
No,
Texas.
row. Really?
They're
Really?
from Texas. The star's
I'm just
Texas.
saying what it is.
It's actually Leo.
Alright, we're putting brackets, possibly.
Actually, Leo.
Oh,
Anyone who
Wario,
listens to this after the fact,
Wario
welcome to the gas
branded
interview with
glory
Tyler every
hole
now and
tree
again.
stump. Or really pointy tits on the tree stump.
They went through an 80s phase with Madonna.
I don't know. It's just looking inappropriate now.
Could be
It's
Wonder
got a
Woman's
face. It
tree
looks
hole.
like it looks like a
so fucking
Pokemon.
different from
Oh,
what you drew.
Yeah,
The first time?
it was like full like from
Uh,
memory. Can I remember this symbol? Because I did not look it up before this. Okay, this is pretty close. I will admit the bottom
Okay.
part underneath the star
Tree
is definitely
stump
not as
with
accurate.
a spider, with a
Or a
big
scarab.
spider.
something like that. Okay.
Like it.
I'm
Okay.
now just gonna send a screenshot of what it looks like.
Just wondering why you
First
didn't
place.
Okay, but is it or is it not pretty accurate?
Yeah, no,
pretty
you know what?
accurate,
Yeah.
yeah.
Second time around, I forgot where
now we
the
know what the reference is. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that
Oh,
first
I
one.
see it now.
Okay, well, because
It's
I've
very interesting the order that you decide to go in for drawing things, but yeah.
Okay, can I do? Okay.
Okay, so it's an eyeball with a star in the pupil on top of like a stack of pages and papers, all of that set within
Oh, this is not really soft,
a
this
tree
sounds good.
stump. That's pretty
Okay,
clearly
yeah,
a tree
no.
stump.
Oh yeah, I think that's Thoth.
I don't
Knowledge, the
remember.
knowledge.
It's
Thoth
been
Although
knowledge.
it's not the
several
knowledge.
years
Now-
since
Yeah, I
I
think
read
I only
any of
read the
the
first book of the
Chronicles.
Kane Chronicles.
Knowledge.
save any rolls. You've never seen this symbol before.
I know. I figured.
It definitely looks like a tree stump and an eye. You can glean that much.
Stump in an eye.
Anyway,
Okay,
with that weird
okay.
encounter, you guys turn a corner and oh, look, Astrid's here. Hi, Astrid. Say hi.
Hi, Aslan.
Start role playing.
Jenny, did you hate me? Jenny, you hate me so much. Am I in a blender?
You sound like you're at the
You
bottom
little
of a
tinny,
well.
but you're fine.
Okay, yay! I think Astrid froze up entirely upon being given a prophecy. Totally blanked out on Moss's crisis and stayed frozen in that tent until she was forcibly removed, I guess. and then promptly got lost. Heard the sounds of orangutan fight happening, and then slowly wandered her way back to gang.
Yeah.
Alex. Wow, the soundboard sounds really fucked up on my phone.
Listen, I got up to get my food, and apparently Fizzgig stepped on the airplane mode button on my laptop.
Oh.
I think Astrid looks worse for wear, very pale and withdrawn. But like nervous, scared as she like catches sight of pink hair in the distance and rushes forward.
You watch that pink hair get bitch up out of the sky and bounce on the ground like a basketball.
Grabs Moss's shoulders, like pulls them into a hug, and then withdraws and says, I'm so sorry I lost you. I don't know what happened. Are you okay?
Are
I
you
heard.
okay?
I'll be all right. What happened?
Orangutan monster.
There's a big orange monkey monster and some woman with
Not a regular orangutan. Monster.
yeah, it had like devil horns and then like this woman with like punk style had an ankh.
Yep.
And kept
got
chanting stuff in a
crazy.
language I don't understand. And then
She got real kinky when I asked because she thought we were a part of whatever she was doing. So when I said, "Are you from camp?" she got a little like, cause like I've never seen her before. I'm like, where else would you have learned magic? And so I was like trying to get more information, and then she was like, "Oh shit! I guess we weren't supposed to know." She ran away.
Jenny, would I have any perspective on this? Any different perspective?
Jenny.
Jenny, she's at the
I
founding
would
age.
say
Would she know?
I would say go ahead and roll a d20,
Okay.
and it'll be just a flat luck check to see if you've run into this sort of thing before.
Okay, sick.
Have a
Well,
little
saw the name change.
have a little sips moment.
Liam, I just saw the name change.
It's an 18.
18. Ooh.
Ooh.
You are familiar with running into sort of different Google Dice Roller. You are familiar with running into different sects of people who seem to be aware of the magical world. Those that apparently or seemingly aren't affected by the mist, and can see and usually deal with monsters despite themselves possibly being mortals or other things. In your many years, specifically traveling with the hunters, is where you've encountered them, like on kind of hunts, very supernatural esque. Um, but you're unfamiliar of like because there's a lot of like variation. There's differences. There's not like one other group that you know of. Sometimes they're just people who happen to be uh able to pierce the mist and have picked up this art, very very supernatural esque, of just hunting monsters as an occupation. So it's unclear to you exactly who this person could be, but the Egyptian ties and descriptions give you room of a bit of mystique. You're not exactly sure what that can mean. You yourself have never encountered any Egyptian gods or goddesses.
Gotcha. Understood. All right. But you're safe. You're both safe.
Yeah, we're okay.
Okay.
We handle business.
We
It's
need
what
to
we
get
do.
back to camp.
Yeah.
I think Moss starts looking around. Did their mom's tent get hit at all?
No.
Okay.
Boss, I'm terribly sorry about the reaction your mother had to seeing you. I can't say I've not experienced that, but I've seen families torn apart by prophecy before and by prophets and oracles being what they are. I didn't know that Apollo had chosen another, but I'm very sorry it had to be your mom.
But there's another one though. Can there be more than one at a time?
Repeat that? What'd you say?
Can there be one more, like more than one oracle at a time? I thought there was just the one at camp. I thought this was just like a weird situation we need to talk about.
That felt like a prophecy. That was a prophecy, boss. Your mother.
Yeah.
I
Agreed.
could be wrong, but she has the touch. Something doesn't seem right about it, but that was a prophecy. That was the gift. I assume from Apollo, unless
I've
somebody
heard that
else out
too.
there.
She said something was wrong. That
This
felt
wasn't supposed to happen.
wrong.
Well, maybe that's what she was referring to. Maybe it had nothing to, like I was saying, maybe it had nothing to do with you. It could just be whatever power she got after the fact. She got wild, for lack of better phrasing.
I agree that I don't think it was about you, boss. I hope this doesn't hurt more to hear, but I don't think she knows what she was saying or who you were, really. She's not okay. That had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But hey, you got a prophecy, isn't that exciting?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Yes, yeah. I'll have to let my lady know, and And
Ah!
the, Sir Dionysus and Chiron, and we'll see what to do from there. I can't. I don't think I'm supposed to get those, but it's happened now, and I'd never do anything to disappoint the gods. They've chosen us, for a task. I will see it through to my best ability.
You're not doing alone. You're not doing it alone.
Of course not. Of course not. Yeah,
Just what?
we
I got
need
a couple of
we
these
need
under my belt. I got you.
we need to get. I appreciate the perspective, but I would prefer you don't ask me to lean on you. That's
Okay.
that's not appropriate. We need to get back to camp.
Yeah.
I need to
Let's
see you back safely. Something happening already is stressful enough.
go. Okay.
Do we want to look for that woman?
No, we need to get back to camp, boss.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for both of you. I wasn't here when something almost happened. We need to get back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Sorry to be short. I'm very worried.
It's no.
Understandable. We can tell.
It's all good, you know. Just prepping, you know, snapping some of my wings back into place.
Okay. Did we get back on your like Pegasus or whatever? How did we even get here? We talk about that.
It's like an hour or two away on foot, so we just kind of.
Oh, we just walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we start him back.
Smash cut. We are no longer in Jersey.
Yeah.
Thank God.
The dawn breaks. A new light shines upon the
Drink so much
world.
coffee.
The
A new
smog
hand
disappears from
touches
the
the
sky
beacon.
as we find ourselves on Long Island Sound.
Smog disappears.
Dawn of the 7th day.
You all climb the hill back into camp and cross over the now defunct border and arrive safely. So, we now enter a second period of downtime. Much, much shorter than the last. This one will only take over the course of about the rest, like basically about 1 week. Some changes to the track system and how it's starting. You guys will only have time for 3 tracks in this period of downtime. And the starting DC for your first one is 15. There's not a lot of time left before, well, you know. So make whatever you want to make count. Patrols are still important for those of you that don't want to commit to anything else. Just letting you all know that. And if anyone on their go around for their track wants to run any PC scene, let me know, and then we can run that for you. So, no volunteers. I will be rolling. Yeah, all right, here we go. Alex.
I was actually going to volunteer to go first anyway, so let's go.
Okay.
Proud of you.
All right. So, what would Rowan flip that letter upside down? What would Rowan like to do?
That was fair. That would make sense.
Rowan is gonna do some patrols.
Okay, go ahead and make either a perception, investigation, or just a weapon attack.
Ooh.
That is a 25 perception.
A 25
Ooh.
perception. That is quite good. Not only is that a
Is
success, but
quite
that's
good.
2 higher than the DC. So that is 3 successes.
Wow.
That is very, very good. I'll mark that for you here. 3 more. That puts us at, I can count, 4, 10, 14, 16, 20, 24. Not bad, not bad.
I am single-handedly keeping this camp safe.
Very much so. Very much so. Okay. Is there any PC scenes you want to run?
Not in particular right now. I guess I'd probably, if I saw, I'd probably check in with Moss and just like get the rundown on what happened, but I don't think that needs to be like a whole scene.
Okay, we can get
So.
back to that. All right then. Next up, Dorian.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. All right, Grant. What would you like to do?
Um, let's go relaxation.
Gotcha. Relaxation. You have to do last.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's right. I finished my cycle last time. Patrol then.
All right, go for it. Go ahead and make perception, investigation, or just a weapon attack.
Okay, see, we're gonna look it around, see. Oh, check out my skills, see. Here we go. Man, that's an 18, see.
And 18 is a success. That brings us to whatever the number I said before, plus 1.
25.
25. All right. Would you like to run any scenes with another PC?
No, not particularly. That's alright, if that's okay.
All right. Val.
Hi.
Whoa. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I've been trying to figure out which track this would be, but I think Val's very aware that everybody is struggling and would want to focus on, like, I don't know if we could call this a plot, because I don't know if I want to be doing individual relationship tracks for everybody for this particular part. But I know that, like, Val would try to, like, keep the spirits of the camp up, try to, like, you know, do the caretaking bit for just about everybody, even if it's, like, in little ways of just, like, bringing a soda whenever it's necessary, stuff like that. Like, the point is to make it easier for people in camp to sort of exist and find hope, because I think Val's, 1, worried about everybody, and 2, discontent could lead to desertion in the fact that they could be easily manipulated in times of stress. So if they get any crazy dreams from the whoever's running the show, she wants them to be in a good place to fight that. I don't know what track that would be.
Definitely feels more relationships, but I think on the notion of like trying to keep camp morale up in fear of mutiny, I'll allow that to be a plot roll. Go ahead and roll any form of charisma check.
Okay, we're gonna make that a persuasion. That's the highest one I've got.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna take a stress token.
Go ahead and reroll.
This be better. It's better. Technically would have made it, but I kind of want to try to get 5 over. Okay. 21!
21.
How do I mark stress tokens?
Go ahead and mark a stress. And
I'm
then,
trying. It, like, this thing's so finicky.
here, I can do it.
Thank you. No, because every time I go to, like, touch it, it, like, tries to zoom away into the darkness, and I'm like, no, 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 no!
And that is 2 successes for the plot. You keep a handle on things at camp and try to make sure that everyone is kind of seen, everyone's heard, and just overall keep tabs on everybody that you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in the stress, like, I don't think Val thinks anyone would do it, like, to be a bitch. She would think, no, they are gonna stress. They can be easily manipulated and abused. Must prevent. And I do have a PC scene I would like to run, actually.
Okay. Who with? And go ahead.
Hi, Theo.
Hi.
I would like to bond with you over our possible shared trauma.
You know, just friends being pals being trauma bonded.
No, where would Theo be?
Well, I plan on doing training, so probably training.
Okay. Cool. I think I would wait till you actively take a break. Because I feel like if I try to talk to you while you're actively training, you're just gonna like be too focused. I wait till you're sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
taking a break.
that's probably a good idea.
And then I sit. Well, no, I think I walk. Look, hey, you mind if I sit?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I could stop you.
Sit down. I brought an extra water.
Just happenstance to grab the water and then go to the training grounds.
I think we both know this isn't happenstance. You feel possibly up to talking about it a little bit?
About
mainly good.
I mean, I asked her why she picked me, and she lied to my face.
Yeah, that part usually sucks the worst, huh? Because everything they said was a lie.
No, the worst part was that I blamed myself for
Yeah,
her
that
getting
part's gonna
hurt.
take a little while.
Yeah,
I can speak from experience. That part's gonna take a little while.
I thought it was because I got new friends, and so I missed being around her, and if I was around, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. And now I see that no, she was playing with fire and she got burned.
Yep. They love to do that, don't they? Play with fire, see what happens. Get surprised when it blows up in their face.
But fire can be so beautiful.
It can. When it's pointed in the right direction, I think. Carefully maintained. But, I just wanted to sort of compare notes because, I know I haven't exactly said how, but I promise I do understand. And so I kind of did my best to give you your space while also making sure you weren't killing yourself because, like, I remember this part. It sucked.
Yeah, my dog's helping. I know technically not a real dog, so doesn't need to go walkies.
I mean,
but
dog enough for me. That's a dog.
Yeah, walkies helps. So,
Yeah. Look. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but I promise this will get easier.
I think I'm at the point where I don't want it to get easier. Because then that means that I've accepted it.
Well, I think you can accept it while also taking care of yourself. Because let me ask you this: do you want the story right now, or do you want me to grab everybody so I only tell this story once? Because I can tell you what happened, and I would like it'll make it easier for me to explain what I'm trying to say if I tell the story, but I don't want to repeat it to 6 different people.
I'm not gonna force you to tell me your story.
I'm not.
You can just.
You're not
You can just
forcing
tell.
me.
You can just tell me that you understand, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah,
and
but
even if you didn't have a story, I mean, empathy's a thing. Like,
No, I know, but I know, but like my quest leader stabbed me in the face. Like that, I feel like that is good context to have. This isn't a burn mark. I point to my face. Faded enough that people think it is.
well, burn marks look different than stab marks.
Well, yeah, but it's faded enough that people who weren't here before didn't realize it was not part of my face.
I think it would have been easier if she had physically hurt me.
Trust me, it's not. Then gotta look at it like every time. It is constantly there. You will never escape it.
Yeah, but with this, I have nothing. I just have the hurt feelings, all the lies. At least with something that she would have physically hurt me with, I would have something to heal from.
You have plenty to heal from right now. Honey, you don't have to have a physical scar to have been hurt terribly. It's okay that you need healing. Unfortunately, things are a little crazy right now, so we can't go do the full deep dive like the way I kind of was hoping to. I've been meaning to. But like when it happened to me, when I got back to camp, sole survivor of my quest, I killed him after him trying to kill me and managing to kill Crystal, the satyr who was with us. God rest her. God's rest her. I didn't get out of my bed for a week. And even then, like, Rowan had to drag my ass out. Like, and I didn't want to talk for a while. All I wanted to do was just be in my own head of the memory looping over and over and over. What did I see that was wrong? Could I have done different to make it so that he couldn't hurt her, but he couldn't hurt me? But I think that's the thing. They wanted to hurt us. That's not on us. It never was. We got played. That is not our fucking fault. It is on them for playing us. And Anastasia's gonna get what's coming to her. I promise you that.
I think you just see Theo look off to the distance and the tears that have been welling up spill over. Not in like a sobbing way, just a quiet cry. And then Theo says, the thought that maybe I didn't love her enough, that I ignored her, has come up.
I don't think that's what happened.
I think the worst part is if I didn't know what happened, if she would have asked me in that medical room, you know, if she would have lied to me again and asked me to go away with her, I might have. And she would have lied to me more until I joined her side.
Yeah.
I thought she loved me. Not romantically or anything like that, but like...
Platonic love is plenty as potent, I would say. It is just as important.
Yeah.
And even say, again, I didn't know Anastasia as well as you did, even if that version was a facade, but like, you're plenty lovable, Theo. And whether or not her love for you was true, that does not excuse the hurt, regardless of if love was actually there or not. She hurt you, and that is not okay. I promise. I understand the isolation aspect of this. I really do. But I hope you know that we are not afraid to catch you in your hurt. You may all do it differently, but we got you. If you let us, we got you. I've got you. I've walked this path before. I will get you out of it, I promise.
I told my brother that I would try, so maybe it's about time I
Trying's a
really
great first
try.
step. Yay. I'm proud of you for that. Hey, I sort of do the friendship, gentle budge. We got this.
If you say so.
Yeah.
All right. Next victim. Sam.
Hi!
You're up.
Hey!
Theo's solo time.
All right,
I
Theo.
would like to train.
Train. Go ahead and make your roll. You can be Arcana. It could be just a spell attack, weapon attack.
I'll go with spell attack because it seems more fitting for what I have in mind.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make that roll. DC is 15.
No.
Yes.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I rolled a 2.
But
Send
So it's an
stress.
11.
You could take a stress token.
you could. I did it.
You won't see any bad effects until you get your second stress token.
Exactly.
And you're so close to a feat, Sam.
I know. Fine,
Do it.
fine. I'll stress myself out.
That's
Let's
crazy.
go.
You're already doing that anyway.
Go ahead
Now
and roll
there's just
again.
a slash for it. Now it is possibly mechanical.
I hate my dice. I rolled a 3.
No,
I rolled a 3.
Oh,
You
you
can
could
take another one.
another stress token.
Wait, can we take a bunch in a row? Noted.
Up to 3 in for one check.
3.
At that point, I gotta cut you off.
It just wasn't meant to be at that point.
What's the negative connotations?
Every 2 stress tokens, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
You know what? I'm training. Sure, I'll take another one. I'm not gonna do my dice though. I'm doing digital.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you
Good
get around
luck.
that.
Come on.
There you
Okay,
go.
that's a 21.
That's a success. You can go ahead and take a feat.
Okie dokie.
And you had just a big scene, but would you like to run any other scenes with any other PCs?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, moving on.
And you have another notch on training too, because 21 does 2
Oh,
successes.
21 is
right?
6 successes.
15 to 20, yeah. So you're only 4 away from your next feat.
Right.
Bro
Gambling.
just wants me to gamble.
We
Which one?
love gambling.
Oh, the gambler.
Row.
Hi. Do we think we have enough patrols, or should I do my duty and help with that?
We're at 25.
We've got so many.
Right, but she upped the number. I don't know if it's enough.
I know. I haven't rolled
What do you want
patrols
done?
yet.
that's the gamble.
Yeah, I stop slacking. I should contribute, although my plot was pretty great. But yeah, okay.
That is true.
Let's see here. What do I need to roll for patrol?
So perception, investigation, or just a weapon attack.
Ooh, okay, dokie. Investigate. Yeah, I'll roll investigation.
Go ahead and roll. The DC is 15.
All right. Okay. Okay. It's not terrible. Math. 22.
22. That is a success. We're at 26. All right. Do you have any scenes you want to run with anybody?
I don't think so.
All right. Next up. That is going to be Leo.
And that's 2 successes on patrol.
Leo.
Oh, yes, it is. I keep forgetting my math.
Squish.
Sure, 27.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. I've done a lot of patrolling.
You do. You have seen many
I-
patrols. Look at you.
I'd love to do a little bit of plot as I inform camp and gang of prophecy. That would be sick.
Very well. Go ahead and informing. You can do like history, religion, something of that nature as you like recall, you know.
Yeah, history or religion, huh?
You can do survival.
Survival's better. Survival's so much better. Thank you for that. Thank you for your benevolence, Jenny.
Yeah, of course.
She felt bad that you were in the car for so long.
Delaying that back up. Let's hit that roll button. An 18.
18, that's a success.
Can someone else mark it for me?
I got it.
Thank you.
We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We are at 19.
Right there.
Okay. Is there any scenes you want to run, Astrid, other than the big one, which I'm sure we can get to, so you don't have to do it now.
We can get to. Yeah, we can wait for the big one.
Yeah.
I would love to speak with Moss.
Okay.
Oh, what a coincidence!
Yeah.
Go ahead and you catch Moss.
Hi. Do you have a moment to talk?
Yeah.
You don't seem well. What's wrong?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? You sound sad and tired.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
It's good. What you want to talk about?
Well, now I'd love to talk about you. Are you all right?
Yeah.
That was a lie.
Yeah.
There's no need to lie to me. Moss. Would you like to go somewhere private to talk?
Yeah, that might be a bit better.
Okay, for sure. I'm very good at getting lost.
Can we find like a private place in the strawberry fields?
Sure. Surrounded by all the dead strawberries. Fresh snow.
Not doing well.
Of course. Not.
Yeah.
Is it anything new or?
I mean, you were there for it.
Yes, but something else could have happened. I don't know. Really, Moss, you don't deserve this.
I don't know what happened to her mind or what happened, but I don't know why he would send me out there if he didn't have some semblance of what's going to happen. They're fucking omnipotent. Do you think they would have a little bit of...
Omnipotent is that they see more than you do, but in some way, even if your feelings didn't factor into that choice to lead you to your mother, Lord Hermes must have seen some good coming from that. If we can't see it yet, now, that's a lack of perspective on our part. It's deeply sad that you have to live in uncertainty like this. But I don't think he would do that to be cruel.
I want to be remembered.
Okay. By
I
man? By the gods?
By that, I mean, I guess the gods. I don't want to be forgotten.
To be forgotten is very scary, Moss. I have a little experience with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I've not been entirely forthright with you about who I am. I don't like to talk about it, but I've never been given a quest before, and it feels unfortunately relevant. My parentage. I'm older than numbers, Moss. I'm very, very old. I'm not a demigod. I'm mortal now. As with any other hunter, should I die in battle, I will die. I gave up divinity a long, long, long time ago. I was forgotten. And to say what happened to me wasn't just is an affront to the benevolence that keeps me alive. I should have died with the rest of my family, and out of fear, I gave up my own life before it could be taken from me. And as I watched man grow crueler and colder, I learned hatred from them. The cities I helped build grew in scope, and with that came darkness I'd not seen in men's hearts. And I overstepped. I tried to discipline them, as my cousin did, and in exerting divine power over them, I learned I could not force them to be better. They didn't want to be. I am ashamed who I was, of giving up on man. My lady taught me to trust again as the gods disciplined me. Before I joined the hunters, children of men weren't yet receiving prophecies. I spent the age of heroes in hiding, basking in the safety of my lady and learning to accept the gift she'd given me in dragging me from the stars and arguing for my life again. I spent decades sure that she would change her mind any minute and release me back to oblivion. I was an idiot to ever doubt her, but I lacked the perspective I have now. I haven't been given some millennia to learn my place at her heel. I've lived most of my life in apology and submission, and I've been alive since the first dawn. When the sun first rose, I woke up, and when it set on the golden age, I gave my life to the stars and abandoned man. I am only alive now because of my lady. I live in fear, Moss. To be put on a pedestal now and given a prophecy is... I don't know how to feel. It's a chance to prove my worth. Should I fail to do as the gods bid here, I will be punished as I deserve again and will earn what I am due. That doesn't scare me. To imagine being due anything kinder is very, very scary. To imagine men knowing of me again. I stopped worrying about being remembered a very, very long time ago. And to think of it again now is awful. I'm very grateful to have come here and met you. I've not connected with uh, uh, a mortal who wasn't in service to my lady in a very, very long time, and this is an experience that I treasure. I am so sorry that you had to go through what you went through at the circus with your mother.
What was your name?
I wish I could help.
What was your name?
Oh, names have a little. I don't really like saying it aloud because they can hear. And
Sorry.
that person died a very, very, very long time ago. Um, you want to know?
If it's okay with you, I don't. You just said that you don't want to say it out loud because I know names have power and all that. But I appreciate you sharing what you did share with me in the first place.
I'm so sorry. That was
No, it's okay.
um
I'm just curious, honestly. But if you don't feel you don't want to have to share it if you don't want to.
uh, if I could write it, I would. Uh,
Here. How about this? And Moss like pulls out a piece of like of a copper wire and kind of whispers into it. And in your head, you can respond to this message telepathically.
You can respond to this message. You can respond to this message.
You can reply to this message.
You can reply to this message.
Oh, you hear, and that's the entire first thing. It's just oh.
Sorry, I was trying to be cool. We can telepathically tell each other for a second if you wanted.
Oh, you're so wonderful, Moss. That was okay. Thank you.
It's just a cantrip. Okay, here goes again. And again, we guys weren't here. Moss saying you can respond to this message.
The response is again one word, Estrella.
Do I recognize that name at all, Jenny?
Not sure, stupid ass. Sorry.
Wow.
Buddy!
What?
You don't gotta go that hard all the time.
Wow, not even a check.
God. Yeah, I didn't get a check.
Yeah, roll d20.
Add anything to it?
No.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you have no fucking clue.
Okay.
Hey, look.
God, I hate you, Jenny.
She didn't show up in Disney's Hercules. You have no fucking clue who she is.
What the fuck?
All right. She wasn't in, fucking. Wait, who's the director guy? What's his face?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Name a director.
Ace?
I mean, there's a lot of directors.
Yeah, name one. That guy. You know the one. The
Steven
big
Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. Yes, Nolan's Odysseus or the Odyssey, which in this timeline has come out already. He wasn't in that one. so yeah, I know you have no idea what she is. And Epic the Musical, which is also a live Broadway production. She wasn't in that either.
Noted.
Oh God.
She also wasn't in Hadestown.
Moss then says aloud, "Thank you."
Of course. I of course, if you'd like to come, would love if you also came on this quest. And I feel it would be rude to withhold that information from you, considering the first line of the prophecy concerns my parentage.
Yeah. Yeah, and then either before or after we can, I could join you back home.
I really hope there's a home for me to return to. This is a chance to prove myself, and if I am unworthy of my lady's mercy again, I don't know if I should be allowed back.
Despite everything, I really care about you, Astrid.
That's very sweet. I care about you as well.
It sounds like the gods hurt you?
No.
Okay.
No, it is because the gods let me live that I am allowed to live now. I would never. I would never imply they are anything less than extremely benevolent.
But it seems incredibly exhausting to have that kind of faith.
The right thing is often very taxing. Please don't make me say anything else, Moss.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Thank you very much again for listening to me.
Of course.
I haven't told anybody that um in quite a while.
Your
The
secrecy with
hunters.
me.
It's not a secret. I just don't tell people. The hunters sort of
Oh,
pass it around. One, Jessica, sort of tells every new recruit as soon as they join.
which means that when I join, I can throw it back at her face, like that, just like a snap of a finger, and she'll be surprised and impressed with me. And be like, "Damn, Oz, you're knowledgeable, and you're really good with all these weapons."
If that's what you'd like to hear, I hope that you hear it.
I, I don't know. Listen. I'm in training. I don't know how proficient in weaponry I gotta be.
I there will be instruction should you need it.
Okay.
Not that your progress at camp hasn't been very impressive. I didn't mean to imply anything else, anything less. You've
No,
made remarkable strides with the bow.
oh, thank you. Um, yeah, it's kind of all like the wrists. I found out. Um, I just don't know what to do now. Like with this information, not your information. Sorry, thoughts running out of my mouth for a second. I swear to God, my brain moves faster than my body half the time. You know, that's an impressive feat. You know your parents, Astrid? Sorry, I probably shouldn't ask. My bad. Sorry.
Another semi truck exploded.
No, no. Yeah, I don't know where Leo. I don't know if Leo's here or. I thought I was hearing noises from his end, but then.
You know, he had a good run.
Good run.
Hello?
There you are.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello,
Hi, we
welcome
can hear
back.
you now.
For some reason, connecting to Wi-Fi, I'm at my house. Hi, ruined it.
Oh my God! Yay!
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's where
sort
we're
of
gonna end
standing
tonight's
outside my
session,
house.
gang.
God, fuck you,
I
fuck
will
you,
kill
fuck
you.
you. I've been trying to wrap up the scene. I said we should head back to camp so that I can walk in. I can mute for like 20 seconds to walk inside and run to my computer.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
We'll end the scene.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Okay, see you guys soon.
Only 2 people left, so I'll just go for the top here. Kevin.
It's me.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I want to do whatever is the one that is allowing me to work on Val's gift.
We can put that in training.
In training, it is.
All right, go ahead and make either an athletics check or just a weapon attack.
All right, we will do that. Do I get my proficiency because I use my the smith's tools?
Yes.
All right. Where is? All right. So we're at 8. No, 9. There's something else I had for my giants thing. Hold on, sorry. Where is it? Rune Knight. Fire Rune. Ah, okay. Proficiency is doubled for any check. So that's 6. All right. So it's gonna be a +9 using athletics.
Go for it.
This is at disadvantage because I've got 1 level of exhaustion. Correct?
No. So exhaustion gives a flat penalty to your rolls equal to the amount of levels you have.
Okay, so -1. So
So
we're
it's
at an 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Then.
+8. So 2 higher, that's a 16.
Yeah,
Which is
16.
1 success.
Success. Gotta write this down.
That's not the color.
There we go.
All right. You continue your work in working on Val's gift. Do you want to run any scenes on any PC?
Well, actually, before I do that, my question to you is: how much longer would it take for this gift to be finished? Do you think?
I'd say you can finish it on this one. I'd say it'll be done.
Okay. Okay. So that being the case, I would like to have a scene with Val.
All right.
Hi. I'm here.
So, what is Val doing? I know you said you were
An ungodly amount of notes about everything, so like focused on just keeping up with it. Like, but Val's got a space in her notebook to keep up with everything going on, and she's just been filling it out and like in the zone. Coffee.
Okay.
So much coffee.
With that, Derek comes up with a fresh cup of coffee because whatever cup is there is probably cold and stale.
Yes.
And it has been made by him specifically.
Okay.
Rather than out of the giant pot, so it's slightly nicer. He did try to do a design on it, but it basically messed up because he's got massive hands and he's not ready for that kind of work.
It's okay.
He tried. Anyways, so and he when he does that, he kind of coughs and goes,
Looks up. Hello, my love.
and he's like
you made more
standing
coffee.
about a few
Great.
feet away from you.
What's up? You look expectant.
He goes, Val, can I talk to you for a second?
Always puts the notebook away. What's going
So from behind, after you sit down the cup, from behind his back, he pulls out what would amount to be a very sturdy, what looks like a box that would come in, like, they put the roses in. Um,
Uh-huh.
but it's a
What?
plain white box, nothing fancy about it, and he hands it to
Uh-huh.
you.
Okay. She's just like, I don't have time. Shit, I was gonna get you a teddy bear and I fucking forgot because we got attacked on the way back.
It's all right. This is something else that I was working on before you left, and I
Uh-huh.
just finished it. So I want you to have it.
You spoiled me, but okay. I opened
So
the box.
yeah, and you see, like I said, like I showed in the last session, the kind of like the armor that goes on part of the top part of the chest and on her down the arm, and it's kind of segmented, so it looks like a Roman gladiator armor.
Uh-huh.
So that way you still have your freedom of movement. I made this for you because I'm not going to be around all the time to protect you, and I'm not saying that you can't protect yourself, but
Uh-huh.
I will always worry um about you especially, and I would rather knowing that I've got something there that may not be me, uh, that I had a part in to help protect you. The the thing of the matter is, Val, um, you are incredibly special to me. Um, these past few months, especially before the the games, when we met and we had that
Uh-huh.
we went to the that carnival thing.
Yes. I remember.
Um,
Never forget. We sat in a fountain.
yeah.
They broke it.
I knew that when I met you and I saw you that you were going to be special to me, and I knew then that I needed to be able to protect you um, as often as I could, and I needed to be there for you. That being said,
Uh-huh.
that's the first time I felt like that in the past few years. Um, Everyone here is important to me, and they are like my family, but there is no one in here that, for lack of a better word, that I love like you. Um, I haven't said that to anyone. I know that we've kind of, I don't want to say danced around it a few times
Yeah.
recently, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't say it like that often. And when I do say it, I mean it. And I'm saying it and I'm meaning it. I love you, Val. I
Uh-huh.
want you to know that. And however this works out for us, which I hope is forever,
Me too.
I will always love you.
Uh-huh.
And I want you to know how important you are to me.
Val at this point, blushing like a tomato. Blushing like a tomato. And I think, no, yeah, you have both Val and Ivy dying. Sweet Jesus. Val is like holding the thing to her chest. She knows it goes on her arm, but she's holding it very close and like, oh my god. And she goes, "You are the only person I know who can take my breath away like this." And while we're in the subject of things we've done for each other, thank you. I did not know safety like this until I met you. It kind of got taken away a long time ago, and you are the only. I still remember you being the only person I never felt like I had to worry about. At least when it came to like potential to hurt me. So worry about you. We kind of both have this habit of protecting everybody but ourselves, and I made a promise on that fountain that if you would not protect your heart, I would. But no, I feel the same. I love you too. And fuck, I gotta do better. I gotta up my game on the gift game. Jeez Louise. You outdo me every time.
Well, I had some help. It wasn't just me. I had help from Hetty's brother. I can't do all the detail work, um, as you can see, and you see like he puts up his massive hands.
I am already putting on the. I put it on until they try it on. Like.
Yeah, and he is helping you put on the armor.
Yeah.
So I did have some help, but like I said, I wanted to make sure that you were taken care of and you were safe.
Thank you. I'm trying. Is the point.
And with and there's like a moment between the two of them where it's not awkward, but it's just
No.
incredibly close while he's helping her, and it is very intimate in terms of the connection without being overtly,
Nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, no, of course.
No, I know. I
Um,
know. I'm clear. I am confirming that you are correct. That is not what's happening.
yeah. And so with that, and I was like, so what happened uh when you guys left?
Oof.
I mean, you don't have to tell me everything, but
It didn't go great in that. For lack of better, I don't want to go into details, but I will say this: Moss did not get what they were hoping to get out of it. I'm furious for them in that fact. And then we got attacked by an orangutan monster that is wholly unique. That was the whole thing. I wasn't hurt. Moss kind of got knocked out of the sky, but otherwise, both of us were fine. Asher got a prophecy. That's a whole other thing. Shit got wild. But I came out of it unscathed. I'm fine. See? He does a cute little pose.
very much so. And you just see an ear to ear smile from Derek as he kisses her, and then that's it.
Yeah. Yippee. Here, Kevin, you got me fucking dying, Lord.
Okay.
Smooth motherfucker.
Last but certainly not least, Moss. First track.
Hi.
What you won't do?
What you gonna do now? Okay, sorry. You're acting like a sleeper agent at me with that one.
rolling.
Rolling. Hands down. Let's see. What's a good place to associate? Yeah, Muskin Patrol.
All right. Give me that perception. Give me that investigation, or give me that weapon attack.
I would like to go disadvantage. I like to impose disadvantage on myself, due to Moss's mental state, and not really all there mentally.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, these track rolls can't be at disadvantage or at advantage.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. The dice will tell the story.
No. That's a nat one.
There you go. I told you.
Hey, Jenny.
You could always take a stress token.
No, wait, Jenny. Can I pull over his gag? And take a stress token for Moss?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
Oh, you wanted to
But
fail. Okay.
listen, Sonny, what if you take a stress token, fail again, take another stress token, then you're exhausted? That's pretty narratively hot, right? Exhaustion. Yeah.
And to butter it up, make a perception check so that it's bad.
Perception should have a -1.
Yeah. Let's go.
0.
We'll help you fuck
That would
Moss
be
up.
0.
Let's go.
Alright, so your first roll's a 0. Stress token. Alright, go ahead and re-roll.
Stress token. Re-rolling. Rolling. 5 -1, 4.
Okay, it's another failure. Would you like to use it as a stress token?
No, just the 2, I think. It's good for now.
Gotcha.
You said it's every 2, right?
Yeah, every 2 you get 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, so let's just fucking add a third on there. Why not?
Well, you only have 1 so far. You don't get a stress from just failing. You get a stress from trying to re-roll.
Oh, okay. Another one.
2 exhaustion.
Another one.
3 -1, 2.
What
Yeah,
the
okay,
fuck
that
is wrong
failed.
with you?
Yeah, the dice said
Even if
no.
you didn't use your best
If
modifier,
I
you
roll
still
above a
fucking
10.
fail. Okay.
Yes, I'm saying.
Alright, you have 1 level of
I
exhaustion.
can't even save you a flash of genius. Like, wow.
That'll be it. That's everyone's first track finished.
Yep.
Okay. Let's roll our second tracks. A bit more speedy on this one. Let's go just from the top real quick.
I don't even get a PC talking to.
No, you don't. You had your fucking scene. Kevin,
Yeah.
next track.
I'm going to patrol.
Okay. Perception, investigation, or weapon attack. Go ahead.
So. Alright, so this -1. 16, which I think is a.
That
Oh,
is
wait,
a failure.
it's a failure.
DCs are at 20 right now.
I'm gonna re-roll. Let's take that stress.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh well, no, let's go gambling.
All right. That's your 4th stress token. That puts you at 2 levels of exhaustion. Go ahead and roll one more time. Gambling paid off. That is a success.
Hey, I'll take it.
Go ahead and mark 1 on the patrols. Alex. Second track.
Okay. Do we have any recommendations?
We are at 26 patrol, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25. You're at 29.
Oh shit.
Ooh, damn.
Better be enough, Jenny.
Or what if it's 30, guys? What if we need a 30?
Oh, don't do that to me.
Okay, do I want to do another patrol or do I want to do training?
Flip a coin.
Let's do a round of training.
Go for it. You can do nature, survival, arcana, or just a spell attack.
Okay, let's see. Let's do... Oh, fuck. Oh, why is my scrolling working so shit? Stop. Okay. I'm gonna roll a spell attack, and it is... I got a whopping 10, fam.
Okay. That is a failure.
Cool. Great.
Would you like to take any stress tokens to reroll that?
You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time.
Yippee!
That's better. That's an 18.
18 still fails.
Well, fuck me then. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to take 2 stress tokens.
That will be your
What are
second
you
track.
doing, Rowan?
Training.
Training? Oh, you're so close to a feat. Can I insert myself into the scene and use my flash of genius to help you out? Give you a +4?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
Sure. Is that in addition to what I just rolled?
Yes. So +4
Okay,
on
so
top
that
of
would
that,
be a 22.
which succeeds. That is your
Cool.
5th success on training. Go ahead and take a feat.
Cool.
That
Thank you,
is
Rowan.
Alex's second
Welcome.
track.
Yeah.
Dorian, your second track.
I'll use this one to train.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
All right.
You can also use a weapon attack with Puncture. I think that's a higher modifier.
Okay, that is a 22.
22, that is a success. However, if you wanted to try again, if you get a 25, that'll be the last 2 successes you need.
I'm gonna keep it at. I'm gonna let it ride.
All right. Shoom. That is a success on training. That will be your second track. Astrid, second track.
Me? Oh my god, me? Where are we at on patrols? Are we still 29?
Yep, 29 patrols. We're also at,
Yeah,
I think,
we'll check that.
19 plot.
Oh man, both of god. Let's do a quick eeny meeny miny moe. We're going plot again.
Go ahead. Investigation, perception, whatever check you think is appropriate for what
Check
exactly
I
you're
think is
doing.
appropriate. For what exactly I'm doing. I think Aster's trying to figure out how to break the news of the quest to the camp and talk about it on a bigger platform and persuade people to come with her.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Go for it.
That was cocked. That was also. I need to take this thing out of my dice box. Oh, that was a fucking 6 on the die. I'll take a stress token.
Go for it.
Yay.
First one ain't
Oh my
no
god, I
bad
can draw my own again. Drawing a tool. Blackie. Oh! Okay. Second time's the charm. That's better. 24.
24. That is a success.
Okay.
Which brings us to 20 plot. We can run that scene of you convincing everybody right after we finish up the tracks. That's
Gotcha,
kind of
gotcha.
the culmination of this.
Yeah, I sort of did a big my thing already. I'm good on talking for a while.
Sounds good, sounds good. Moss, second track.
Second track. I want to do plot just by being in the area, just by happenstance. Mostly around the fact that Moss can't stop thinking about that symbol on the person's back.
Okay. What skill check do you think you'd be using?
I think probably religion probably makes the most sense there.
Go for it.
And with the stress token, do I have disadvantage or anything like that, or that not affect being here track wise?
So you have 1 level of exhaustion, so you have a -1 to all your rolls.
Okay, cool. Rolling. Ooh. Okay. That's a 9.
All right, that's a failure.
Yeah, that's a
You spend your time meandering, thinking about that strange woman, that strange symbol, but nothing seems to come of it. Ah, Caesar Flickerman.
Fizz probably stepped on it again.
Yeah.
They got up to get to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Fizz King just stepped on the
Fizz, that
fucking
was the
thing
dog.
again. Yeah, Fizz King's a dog. Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it like parent and tip tap.
All right, Ro, second track.
Oh boy. Just gonna roll plot, but we kind of got over that hump. I think I'll try and get us to. I'll do patrol again and try and get us to 30.
Go for it. The DC is 20.
Yippee. Okay. All right. Well, we made that plus 8. Sorry, it's a nat 20. I got excited.
Again? You motherfucker!
That was my first one tonight. What the hell?
Getting traumatized by Owen's constant nat 20s.
Okay, so yeah, that's 28.
Every time I'm fighting Omen in a game, it's like fighting Iron Fist.
So we're at 31 for patrol.
Woo! Sweet.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. That'll be your go. Sam, second track.
Part of me wants to help, and part of me's like, I don't know if Theo would do that. What number are we at for, saving the camp?
Patrols were at 31.
We're at 31.
31.
I think we're good on patrol. That's why I just want to take that and push us over the 30 spot. If you want to do training or plot.
I was gonna do relaxation and just not do the third one.
Oh, do you have any stress to get rid of?
I have 2.
Ah, that's right. Sorry, you didn't.
That somebody wanted me to gamble with.
That's so true. I'm sorry. You didn't write it on your little sheet. I forgot.
It's on my paper.
Oh, it appeared now. All right. Well, yeah. No, relax. Go for it.
Go for it.
You only need a nat 20.
That's why I'm doing it
A
now.
flat DC 20.
DC 20. Just go ahead and roll that D20.
Modifiers or anything?
It
Nope.
was so close to a 20 on my screen. Like, it looks cocked. Okay.
All right.
I didn't get it.
That'll end Sam's tracks.
Ivy.
Ivy.
Anyway.
Me?
Yep. Second track.
No, the other Ivy.
I would like to roll relationships, specifically with Quentin, because he does not have a whole lot of points yet, so I would like to get that going.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll any type of charisma check or anything that you think would be bonding with Quentin.
Okay. We are gonna do... Well, I rolled a nat 20, so we're gonna...
Jesus!
Let's go.
Thank you, Caleb Wittigas die. You know what? I feel like they're just having a fun little training session. Not like one that counts for the track, but just like a fun little like hangout. Like
Yeah, for sure. You guys are kind of just set up. Quentin, being Aries kid, is like very much fighter-esque of like proficient into all weapons. So both of you guys are just throwing knives at like some targets and stuff.
yeah, we're just having a fun throwing chat session.
You guys just keep. It's kind of like you guys are playing like horse, but with knife throws.
Oh, that actually sounds really fun.
That's a 27 total.
Yeah. Okay. That's 2 successes.
That's 2.
Relationship tracks for Quentin.
Okay, I will write it. Fuck, this shit's so small.
That was a good one. Oh my god.
More of the arrow hitting one, but yeah. Um. Okay. You are kind of just hanging out with Quentin.
Yeah.
He's sort of like, both of you guys should really much like kind of really Caesar like.
Back from the Fizzking mind.
I'm so sorry, chat.
You're
Banished
fine.
by Fizzking.
Did they really do it again? Is that actually what happened, Alex?
Oh no, it happened already.
No response.
Drop down, and I guess the lid got closed too far, so the screen turned off, and for some reason that disconnected me from voice chat.
Gotcha. Okay. Right. So Ivy, Quentin
Got
definitely
back, and it was like
feels
join voice, and I'm
more.
like, no.
He feels more like
Yeah.
like being able to hang out with you and just throw knives and kind of horse around, pun intended.
Yeah.
Really makes him feel like he has time to breathe. Just like with how much stressful stuff has been going on and just how pressing things have been. He definitely feels more relaxed than you've seen him in recent days.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. That is everybody's second tracks. I'll go ahead and open it up. We've hit over 20 on plot. We've hit over 30 on patrols. DCs are at 25 right now. So they're pretty high. So you all are free to just go for your relaxation. Let me know if you hit that nat 20. If you do, you clear 2 stress. Just because it is a nat 20, so in other circumstances it would be less, but it's nat 20, so clear 2 stress anyway. So, does anyone have anything not relaxation that they would like to do? Okay, everyone please roll if you haven't already, which Sam has, roll a d20, and if it's a nat 20, clear 2 stress.
Yeah, I didn't want to, I want to extend any more time. I know Rose and
All good.
French. Yeah,
Can
I
I
also
roll
have an
plot really
ongoing.
quick though?
Roll what?
Just because I don't have any stress, so can I just roll a quick plot?
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, glad I did. That's really good. Can we say that's an investigation?
Sure thing.
27.
27. Yeah, that is a success.
+1 plot. Woohoo. Not that it matters because we already got over the 20 bit, but we're getting close.
I also wanted to roll relationship with Esmeralda. I got a 27. 5. So it's a success.
That is a success. Brings you up to 5 for Esmeralda.
Yep.
And then for those rolling relaxation, you'll only clear stress if you hit an nat 20. Otherwise, yeah, you would need an nat 20. Okay. That brings us to some closing scenes here on this session. A bit shorter this month, unfortunately, but don't worry, gang. We find ourselves in the common room of the big house, and Astrid has assembled you all here. For what purpose? Who knows? Astrid, take it away.
Hello? Is Mr. D here? Is Chiron here? What's the scope other than gang?
I will let you know, and this is more of like a story beat plot thing, that probably talking about like a rogue quest going on might not be like kind of tip top, and you probably are. If you're gonna do this, you're gonna try to convince them to leave camp with you in the dead of night to go on this quest.
It's a rogue quest, but I got it from an oracle. Sure, she seemed kind of broken, but it's official. She just didn't like sign the paperwork. Goddamn. Okay. Heard. We're in the big house. I booked it alone. Oh man, I'm so terrified of going against authority. This is awful. Okay. Dude, worst person to fucking need to do this.
Especially given that one of those authority figures is literally a god.
Ooh, that squeak
It's
was
fine.
inaudible because.
Huh?
I said,
The
"Wow, peak
squeak.
squeal," because so scared.
Hello, Moss's friends. Thank you all for coming.
Moss's friends.
I don't know a lot of you very well, but I was happy to work with you on your prior quest. Abnormal as it was for all of you to be on it. You've all worked together before. I don't know how many of you know that Moss and Val and I left camp a few weeks ago. To go investigate something that Moss wanted to check out. But when we did, we met somebody who, as far as I can tell, was an oracle who had a prophecy to issue to me. As it wasn't issued at camp, I'm not sure how lenient your director, looking up to the sky so apologetically, or Lord Chiron would be about officially recruiting campers for it. So I've asked you all to come here in the hopes of persuading you to help me. The prophecy was, child of silver, wreathed in gold, face the darkness and legends old. Carve a path into shadows, descend, reach the beacon by winter's end. Cross the rivers, pay the toll, face the maker the light beholds. Once ignited, the champion blessed, break the chains and unleash death. A few campers are already in the underworld. My lady told me a story before I came here about a beacon. At the end of it, a light to keep Nyx and Erebos restrained from bringing about eternal night. I assume this is related. I know this is a hard question to pose, but if anybody would be willing to come along, I need the help. Thank you.
You've got my whip.
I'm in.
And my sword.
And my horse. Which
Technically, the
Hetty is
registered
like
deadly
sitting
weapon.
on.
And Peggy's.
And
Inside? Inside?
yeah,
It's a
why
Trojan
not?
horse. Oh my god.
Why not?
All right,
I
my
mean-
brothers, listen closely.
It's summer
Hetty,
camp in winter.
currently about 4 feet taller than the rest of us.
I mean, this is one of those situations where it's probably better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And if we're gonna ask forgiveness from Dionysus, may as well have one of his kids, I guess. Not to play the favorite child card or anything. Tuck's
What a
hair behind
wonderful
your-
and salient point. Thank you for that.
I will say I don't particularly want anyone thinking we're doing the wrong type of thing that we're doing, as in we are breaking the rules, but not the type of rules that they're worried about. So I might,
Yeah.
I might
like
leave a note.
defecting.
Right, I don't want them thinking we're doing that. So I will probably leave a note to Esmeralda being like, "Hey, emergency came up, trying to deal with it before it hits camp. Just tell them that we'll be back." You know, I don't want them thinking we're defecting because that could have terrible ramifications.
Sonny, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Right. So, seemingly with the fellowship assembled,
we didn't have an axe, damn it.
yeah, we're short one, but you know, close
With
enough.
4 out of the 7 people
I
assembled
know.
saying yeah,
Well, if
and
Val
3
says
silent.
yeah, then Derek implicit yeah. I guess kind of the same for
Dorian doesn't have a choice. I'm
Rowan
just
and
gonna tell
Dorian.
him he's coming.
Yeah, it's the
I didn't
boyfriend
realize
clause.
I was
Dorian and
actually yelling
Derek
the
don't get a
conversation.
choice.
Quiet. Yes, Dorian's in, even if he's elsewhere.
All right. So yes, no one has any in-character objections or other points to make.
Link said silent Theo.
I was gonna say something with the bow but y'all kept talking, so it's okay.
And my axe, like a minute later.
Yeah, no, my charisma
And my dog.
Theo's charisma is too good for that. No.
I literally like after you made the fellowship joke, I was like, wait, Rowan has a bow.
And my bow. And my bow. And my bow.
Yeah, one-trick ponies, all of us. I think Hetty will pause for a second after like the initial agreements and say, with all of us going though, we're gonna be leaving the campers here, kind of short-staffed for patrols. But I don't know. I guess we've been on top of it. It's been quiet for a while.
Do you remember those training robots that you guys made like a little while ago?
Yeah.
Perhaps before we leave, do you think you could, I don't know, program them to do some circles?
I mean, me and Benjamin, we already repurposed everything we could for the defense of the camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think it's, you know, if we go take care of the problem proactively.
Before it gets here.
Yeah.
Which is the hope.
And I bet the first team probably sounds like they need some backup.
Yeah. Yeah. I am worried about that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm in.
All right. Now what happens next? It's very cinematic. So give me a second here. All right.
Okay.
The door to the big house swings open, and an out-of-breath Quentin is like, yeah, stumbles in. Fuck! Here you guys are. Jesus! I'm looking everywhere for you guys.
We were playing Pinochle.
Yeah, okay. A lot of people for Pinochle.
What you need, Quentin?
8 people at a round table.
With no
And a
cards.
horse.
And a horse.
And a horse.
No cards.
We
Good. What happened?
we caught somebody trying to leave camp.
Oh, good fucking god! I get up and
Oh.
start running.
Oh no!
I don't know
Who
who
would
would
want to
ever do
leave
that.
camp?
Quentin
Who would do that?
Quentin kind of stops you, Val, as you kind of like get past him. He says,
What?
Val, it was Esmeralda.
What?
She what?
He says, we stopped her, but come on.
I'm coming. I'm already running. As soon as he says it, I'm booking it at top speed.
Brisk
I am
walk
running.
towards Half-Blood Hill. And we find sitting there, hands kind of tied behind her back with like a duffel bag and a backpack piled up to her side, is Esmeralda. She's in her usual attire, her purple hoodie. This time she's got like a bigger like jacket over top, like she's prepared for the cold weather. Standing beside her, sort of keeping a watch on her, you see Benjamin. He is wearing this like big fucking like Iron Man suit and just kind of is standing behind her, along with Kristen, who's standing there kind of holding like a lantern up. And it's very dark. And you see Quentin kind of looks to you as you guys are walking up the hill and seeing this. She says, she hasn't said anything, and you know, we didn't want to like force her to or try to make her talk. We figured it'd be best for you to talk to her.
I got it. And I walk up to her. Esmeralda? What's going on?
You see that there's a couple tears running down her face, that she kind of like tries to
Talk to me.
slide. You wouldn't understand.
Then help me understand. Talk to me. Does it have to do with the dreams?
She kind of is like looking around, like trying to avoid looking at you. But she says, it's really complicated, Val, and it would be better for all of us if you guys just let me go. And I left.
Why? Yes, it may be however complicated it is. Do you think there's anything in this world that would stop me from letting something hurt you? You know what I mean? What is happening?
Look, I don't want things to, before she can finish, the kind of like cold silence of the night is broken by the sound of a motorcycle. It
Who drives
revs,
a motorcycle in the woods?
very much echoing
Aries,
from the
probably.
woods. And the motorcycle sound gets closer until you see a figure rise up over the other side of Half-Blood Hill and stop. Kickstand kind of comes out, and a woman steps off a cherry red Harley Davidson. She's got dark skin, shoulder length, curly black hair. She's wearing a red leather kind of like biker jacket, and otherwise black attire, but there is a red leather whip attached at her hip.
Oh my god. Jenny!
Astrid's on the ground, bowing. Sort of Japanese style, full bow.
Sunny is bowing. Not Moss, though. Sunny is, though.
Hetty is standing, watching, arms crossed, unimpressed with the woman, kind of drooling over the motorcycle.
There's no way this is Artemis, right? Like, looks over at Astrid. This isn't Artemis.
Astrid on the ground. No, this is...
The goddess Nemesis steps forward.
Was
past
that not
ruins of the tree
obvious?
and over to you guys. You see that she kind of looks around. She's got this kind of like smirk on her face. And she says, well then, seems you've brought out the cavalry, but I assure you there's no need. Come on, sweetie. With a flick of her wrist, the restraints on Esmeralda are snapped. And Esmeralda quickly kind of stands up and shuffles to her mother's side. She looks to all of you and says, well, thank you all for treating Esmeralda so nicely, but unfortunately, this will be the last time we'll be seeing each other.
Why?
Oh, well.
Val's just looking at Esmeralda like, what does she want Val to do? I think. Val wants to say something to Nemesis. She's about to, but I think whatever Esmeralda does in response to seeing Val ready to talk to this to Nemesis, like what does Esmeralda do like in response to possibly seeing Val? Like no, absolutely not.
She definitely like says no with her eyes and is sort of giving an expression of just let this go. As Nemesis says, well, pink-haired one, that's a bit complicated. As you know, we gods, we do love our fights. And another one is just about to kick off, so we'll be off. But I'm sure you all are very, very nice young adults. It'll be a shame to see anything bad happen to you, but if you keep your heads down and your noses clean, surely there won't be any more bloodshed.
You say you like to battle, right?
I don't like to battle, kid. I'm just really good at it.
Then why can't you fight your own battles? Why do you have to take Esmeralda?
Captain needs players.
And Lady Nemesis, forgive me for the clarification. Are you going to battle?
You see Esmeralda quickly kind of go sling her backpack over her shoulder, her duffel bag. And you see Esmeralda start heading over to Nemesis says, you'll see soon enough, kids. Listen, you want my advice? Pick the winning side before it's too late. And Nemesis starts to head over to her motorcycle, turning her back to you guys. And Esmeralda kind of still stands there, and she looks at you, Val. And you see she kind of like swallows really hard. And she says, I took your advice. I'm listening to my parents. And she turns on her heel and walks away. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No, I was going to say, Val has an act, like, as soon as the motorcycle's out of sight, Val has an active.
The revving of a motorcycle tears off down Half-Blood Hill. Thank you all for playing.
Please did, Tenny.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
I wish I had some popcorn for that. That was intense.
Rowan just fucking screams, and mechanically, it's like entanglement and vines shoot up from the ground or whatever, just angrily, but doesn't actually do anything.
Hey, Jenny, can I take a stress token?
Go for it.
It's narratively, yeah, no, he's at exhaustion. Ugh.
All right. Well, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Esmeralda.
Bye, everybody.
Audio.